Right now we are on the Nile Dolphin. It is our cruise ship, and I'm gonna show you around. We have a nice bar behind us. We had belly dancing and the twirling dervish yesterday for New Year's Eve. Right down here, this is the center of our boat. It's got a couple shops. Underneath is the restaurant, and right up here is the pool. This is what our rooms look like.
Nah. They made us swans.
They made us swans. These guys paddled out, they cleated onto us, and now they've set up their rowboat to stay a certain distance away from our boat, and they're trying to sell us blankets as we are cruising down the Nile.
Good morning.
We had to wake up really early, and I had 6 cups of coffee, but I'm still sleepy.
We are taking a horse-drawn carriage to a temple.
So right now we are at Temple of King Ptolemy. So, a lot of this temple is talking about how the god Horus, he blessed the king and gave him his divine right. We were just informed that this temple has Wi-Fi. This is the perfume room, and they actually have 100+ recipes for different perfumes written in stone on the walls behind us.
Ice cream sundae. It's the temple of Horus. Horus is the falcon god, and we are in the city of Edfu on the Nile River, between Luxor and Aswan.
This temple is dedicated to Sobek. He is the evil god, and he has an alligator's head. He is right here. And the other half of the temple is Horus, and he has the good god, and he has a falcon head. He was also talking about they join these large blocks of stones together by putting a piece of wood in between them and pouring water on it to make it expand and tighten. We're walking through the temple and we found Cleopatra's name.
These are mummified crocodiles.
You know how we saw Ra all over the place? Sobek was a protector god. He was Ra's protector. And so they pray to him for protection and fertility, and it's like protection from the Nile because they think that the Nile is his sweat, and so they pray to him for protection from the Nile, like the crocodiles are in the Nile, but also his protection from the whole thing. He has a cult that worships him, and they worshipped him here.
Another fun fact, they kept a live crocodile and like bejeweled him, and like priests looked after him. He just hung out as a pet until he died, and then they like ceremoniously buried him.
Today we woke up in Aswan. Now we are at a granite quarry where they have found the largest obelisk in the world, and it is unfinished because it cracked before they could pop it out and stand it upright. It is hard to imagine. They took stones called dolerite and they would slowly wear away at the pink granite that I'm standing on. And they would slowly cut out the obelisk. Camera lady.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
I made that spot.
The obelisk was going to be the largest in the world at 40-something meters, and it was commissioned by Hatshepsut, one of the most powerful female pharaohs.
We were looking at these chunks, these notches taken out on the ridge. My hypothesis is they made a notch and then they filled them with pieces of wood, and then they poured water on the wood, making it expand like a sponge, and that cracked the granite in a perfect line, so then they could like cut the granite. You can see evidence of this everywhere in the stone quarry. So these giant obelisks, they would get underneath them and chip away until there's just a little neck left connecting them to the rock, and then they would get a whole bunch of pieces of wood and come over and break it off. And it must have taken so long chipping away all this with another stone. In order to go to this temple, we had to get on a boat, and we're going out to an island.
This whole entire temple complex in between 1970 and 1980 was moved because over in that direction they built a dam to dam the Nile River, and because it was going to flood and ruin the temple, Egypt along with the UNESCO all got together and moved brick by brick the entire temple complex and just plopped it about 20 meters or more higher than where it originally was so that it wouldn't get destroyed.
If I didn't mention it before, this is the Temple of Isis, and all of the stories written hieroglyphics are all about Isis. Shout out to our friend Lissa back in Rio teaching Zouk lessons. Thank you.
We are in the Temple of Music in Hathor's temple.
Awesome friends, good day. Welcome to Philae Temple, Temple of Goddess Isis. Here we talk about love story between Isis and Osiris. Fictional temple, nice temple. I'm inviting you to come. Thank you for today.
Way over there, that's where the temple originated. That's where it started. And they actually had to build a steel wall around the temple, drain the water from it, and move it up here. We just learned that behind us lives huge crocodiles.
Apparently. I don't know, I think they all must be stuck up on this side of the river because there were none on the other.
Oh, we gotta go.